Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on statistical graphs. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with this one. It is extremely challenging, and if you get this out, you'll be doing so well. If you would like to subscribe now, please do so here. Otherwise, you can subscribe at the end. Statistics. In an earlier video, we used the following definition. Statistics deals with the collection of raw facts or data. Raw facts or data do not tell us much in the first instance. Hence, the job of statisticians is to organize facts or data in meaningful ways so that they are easier to understand. In that way, the facts or data become information. It is much easier to understand organized information and to draw useful conclusions. In this video, we will see how to use some graphs to represent data. Data collection and organization. After data has been collected, statisticians sometimes find it useful to organize such data in graphical form. This can help to make sense of it, especially for visual learners. Now let's look at some common graphs. The first type of graph is the pictograph or pictograph. This graph to the left shows how many apples were eaten by Tim during the first 4 months of the year. So we see down here in the legend that whenever you see one apple drawn, that actually represents 10 apples. So half an apple would represent 5 apples. So if we look in January, we can see that there's one full apple. In other words, Tim ate 10 apples in January. We look at February, we see 4 apples drawn. Each apple that is drawn actually represents 10 apples. So in February, Tim ate 40 apples. 10, 20, 30, 40. We can see in March that he ate 25 apples, and in April he ate 20 apples. It's a very interesting and visual way of representing data. It's actually very, very basic, but it's very colourful and very interesting. Tally marks. The table above shows how to keep track of scores by using a popular method of scorekeeping using tally marks. Basically, you have 4 strokes and a stroke across here, and that bundle represents 5. So very quickly, 5, 10, 15. So we see here the total is 15. Similarly here, every bundle represents 5, plus another 3 is 8, and so forth. The pie chart above shows the popularity of different modes of transport used by students when travelling to school. So it's a very easy and interesting visual way of looking at data. For example, we can see straight away that the most popular mode of transport is the bus, because it is the largest area. It is actually the largest sector. Down here we see that the least popular mode of transport is the taxi. So it's a very interesting and colourful way again of representing data. and it's very easy to look at because it gives you a quick comparison of all the different modes. The line graph. The above graph shows the number of adults who possess certain eye colour. So here the horizontal axis gives us the different eye colours we're looking at. For example, the number of adults in a certain group with blue eye colour is 12. So the vertical axis represents the number of adults, and so forth for each of the columns. We also have a vertical bar graph, and the above graph shows the daily temperature over a 7-day cycle. So it's quite similar to the line graph. Here's a quick quiz to help you with your understanding. Please check with the video at any time to help you. What is the meaning of the following? The answer: somersault. How tricky is that? So these two here, that's like the sum of R, so sum R. And for the scientists, sodium chloride. That's the formula for salt. So somersault, somersault. How tricky was that? If you got that, you did very, very well. Here are the answers to the quick quiz. Don't forget, check through the video at any time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe on the next slide and you will receive a notification as to when the next video is available. Hope to see you next lesson.